Hi there, welcome back, and today I'm gonna be doing another journal with me. Yay! So as you can see, I've switched out of my traveler's company traveler's notebook in brown. So now I'm in this Lady Falcon's very gorgeous 5th anniversary traveler's notebook, and I just love this green color and it's so gorgeous. Anywho, I think I did an unboxing of this. Yes, I did. So if you want to know more details about this traveler's notebook, you can go to my unboxing to get a good view of this. Hold on. There you go. 5th anniversary Lady Falcon Travelers. Okay, so let's just start. So I'm gonna ensure my focus is not auto, and I'm gonna speed things up. Okay, as usual, first up, let's just take out the insert so that I can maneuver it properly rather than having it in the TN. And here I'm just showing you this very cute Chinese New Year spread that I have. All those are gorgeous pictures that I cut out from red packets. Yes, because this year is the year of the pig. That's why you can see all those cute little pigs picture. Okay, for today's spread, I'm gonna use this sort of like a mahjong paper. Yep, that I have from a package. I love using that paper because I think it works very well with stamping, and it has this vintage feel to it. Yep, and it also works well with washies and pens. Yep. So I'm gonna stick that down as my first paper collage. Now at this point, I do not have an idea on what type of theme I want to have for this spread, but normally if I'm on this mode, means that I do not have any idea in my head. I will just put down whatever I want, and then we'll work with that or from there. So I'm gonna cut off the excess. And I'm sure I wanted to use that piece of receipt paper from Classici, but first I'm going to put down some washi, and I decided to use that green collage washi from Classici as well. Like I said, I love to use the mahjong paper because it works well with washi and gives you that vintage feel. So yeah, and I wanted to do some distressing on this vintage on this sort of receipt paper because it looks a bit too new to me. So I'm going to use this Tim Holtz distress ink. First I'm going in with this lighter tone, I think, which is the is it tea leaves? Something about tea. But later on I will show you what is this distress ink color. So I'm just going in with a very light brown distress. It's been a while since I used distress ink, but yeah. So this is the antique linen, not tea. Sorry, I was wrong. Then next up, I use a darker tone at the edge. Now I filmed this yesterday, but I didn't manage to do a voiceover, so I'm doing it today. And as usual, my memory sucks, so I've forgotten most of the details of the items that I use until I have to sort of look back at it, at the video, or look back at the things that I use. Yep. So here I'm just putting the darker color at the edge. And this is the vintage photo. Now these two colors are the most used distress ink by me, so yeah, I love the effect of the two colors together. And I'm gonna use this stamp that I recently purchased on the receipt. Since I do not like my handwriting much, so I'm gonna use the stamp instead. I use this VersaFine On Sea Black stamp pad. Ta-da! Now this stamp is actually some math calculation, but you can't really tell, so it just looks nice. And I'm going to use this number stamp on the top right hand corner where there's a little number word there. So I'm just measuring out how many numbers I'm to put. I think I can put 4 characters. So the first one is the number sign, and then I just put in 1, 2, and 3. Yep, I'm just measuring again to ensure that number fits in. And again, I'm using the VersaFine On Sea Black ink pad. I just want to ensure that I only get the first 4 characters with the ink, but on the safe side, I still stamp it on a piece of paper. Yeah, there we go. And I think it turns out very nice. Oopsie, got some ink on my finger. And next up, I want to put in some, to have a collage effect. So I'm taking out my oopsie, sorry, I sort of bumped into my tripod. Yeah, so I'm taking out my vintage tickets stash. Mostly these vintage tickets in this B6, what do you call this? Clear Windows folder, envelope folder. Yeah, are freebies for my purchase. So yeah, you can see that I sort of did quite a lot of purchase, especially for vintage tickets that have so much freebies. Yep, basically all this, the vintage tickets in this booklet are all freebies. And here I'm just trying to see which paper clip washi that I want to use, and I decided to use that gold color clip. I think goes well with my spread. So I'm gonna just cut it out, and I'm just gonna stick it down. And then I'm going to see where I want to put this pink vintage stickers, and I decided that it's just nice with these 2 pieces of this vintage classic key receipt and 1 vintage tickets. And next up, I'm gonna use this brass date stamp. Now I don't know, is it just me, or is it my skill, or I don't know, did I stamp it wrongly? I sort of can't really stamp properly with this brass date stamp, no matter what ink I use. Or is there a specific that goes better with this brass stamp? As you can see, the date sort of didn't turn out, I don't know, it has some numbers that's gone missing. So at first I thought, well, maybe it's the uneven sort of uneven background, you know what I mean. So I tried it again, and still it didn't come out perfect. I don't need it to be perfect, but at least showing all the numbers. As you can see, the date is not showing, the 08. So I have to go in with my pen to sort of, put in the date, the days, sorry. And then to cover up the top part, I'm using my label maker to put in the day, which is Friday. I love this label maker. So I have it a bit longer so that I can cover up the whole thing. And yep, perfect. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what type of stamp pad goes well with this brass stamp. Any of you know, please let me know in the comment below. I would really appreciate it. So I'm covering that first date. The mistake that I made, not a mistake actually, it just didn't turn out good. So yeah. So here I decided to put a washi at the bottom of the receipt to, sort of secure it, since I didn't use any glue. And I really wanted to use that vintage tickets, that pink color, so I decided to use it on the other page instead. Now for the last touch on the left side, I wanted to put this pointing finger gesture washi. To point to the date. And since it's a bit too big, I decided to have to tear out the front part so that it has this tearing effect, and on the other side it has this what do you call this, perforated effect. Yeah, so that's it for the left side. And then on the right side, I'm gonna use more vintage tickets. So I brought out my stash, my collection, in this Muji folder. I decided to use this one. And yep, I'm gonna just to see how is it I'm gonna place these 3 vintage stickers, and I decided to put it like that. Yep. So I'm just gonna mark it down where I want to place them. I said my memory sucks, so I'm just gonna put a tiny marker to just ensure I know where I want to put them. Now it's already Sunday today here in Malaysia, so we can pass by really quickly when you're starting to enjoy them. So tomorrow is another working day, and I'm still catching up on my journal. I'm sure I'll be able to catch up soon, but yeah. I'm just using this double-sided tape roller to put down these vintage stickers, and ta-da! So next up, I'm just gonna use this Travelers Company stamp, and I sort of paused my video without resuming it. Sorry about that. As you can see, I just did the stamp on the first bit of
the vintage stickers, and I'm gonna put another one with this Lihao paper stamp. Again, I'm using the VersaFine not on sea black. This is, I think, vintage sepia or sepia. Hope I pronounce it correctly. Yep. There we go. And that's it. This is my completed spread, and well, I hope you guys enjoy my video and will get some inspiration out of it. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon again next time with another journal with me video. And thanks for watching. So I'm just gonna put this back into my Lady Falcon's Traveler's Notebook 5th Anniversary Limited Edition Notebook. Okay, thank you guys. Take care and bye. Love ya.